Hello everybody, this is Frank Bobbin here, and this video is sponsored by Skittles. Get your free box today. And today it's time to discuss what went down this weekend at Auto Club Speedway and Melbourne, Australia, because this weekend was the Australian Grand Prix, and I will be getting to that in this video. But, first off, let's talk about the Xfinity race that happened at Auto Club this weekend. The something, I don't know something. But who cares? The Xfinity race at Fontana in California at Auto Club, whatever you want to call it. Pretty exciting, interesting race, I guess. Xfinity race. Larson won. Yay. Cole Custer had a crash. Except we couldn't see the crash because of the bad camera angles. Yeah, NASCAR, they need to get more cameras so they can film crashes that could happen anywhere. Or they just need to get the camera guys to focus on the stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, bad camera angle led to us not being able to see Cole Custer's crash very well. Bad stuff, NASCAR. What else? What else happened? Other than that, nothing else crosses my mind of what happened in the Xfinity race. Kyle Busch was in the race, although he didn't win. Hooray. Even though if Kyle Busch had won every Xfinity race that he attended this year so far, then I would want Kyle Busch to win and just keep winning. But unfortunately, Kyle Busch, he doesn't win every time. Yeah. At least in the Xfinity series. What else? What else happened? Let's see. So, yeah. Larson wins. Cole Custer crashes. What else happened in the Xfinity race? Nothing else comes to mind, actually. Yeah. I would probably talk about more things about the Xfinity race, but honestly, nothing else crosses my mind. Yeah. Overall, Xfinity was pretty interesting. And now, we move over to Melbourne, Australia. And now I'm going to talk about the first Formula 1 race of the season, the Australian Grand Prix. And this year, I've decided that I'm going to try to watch every single Formula 1 race that happens this weekend. Or this year, I should say. This year, I'm going to try to watch every single Formula 1 race from the Australian Grand Prix to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which is the final race of the season. So what happened in the what happened in the Australian Grand Prix? Well, this was the first race where we see I'm not sure if I should say that this new F1 car, whether it be enhanced or redesigned, I would say more enhanced, because this was the first race where we see the new enhanced F1 car with bigger tires, wider body, more classic looking spoiler, bigger front spoiler, etc., and a bigger fuel tank. And Sebastian Vettel won, which is pretty interesting. So, yeah, Ferrari hasn't won a race in F1 for a while, until now, and Sebastian Vettel was able to pull it off. I remember seeing Sebastian Vettel winning a few times in F1, although back when he was with Red Bull. Now Sebastian Vettel is a Ferrari driver, starting in 2015. So, yeah. Lewis Hamilton started on pole, came second. So, good job, Lewis Hamilton. And also now they got a new driver for the other seat at Mercedes. It was I forget who it was. It was someone, but I can't remember. So, yeah. Interesting stuff happened in the Australian Grand Prix. There was a few interesting crashes throughout the race, but overall, not much happened, to be honest. In fact, the Australian Grand Prix, over here in the United States, it broadcasted at 1 o'clock in the morning. And so we actually tape recorded the race so I was able to watch it this morning and was able to see Sebastian Vettel winning the race. And thankfully, I didn't turn on my iPad until after the F1 race, so I wouldn't get spoiled by the winner. Clever me. But hopefully, all the rest of the F1 races, I'll be able to see them live. Yeah. And now, on to the Cup race. The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup race, the Auto Club 400. What happened in this race? Well, a lot of things. First off, Truex won in stage... No, wait. Yeah, a lot of things. Denny Hamlin sent to the back of the field at the start of the race. Jimmy Johnson, as well. Same thing. And the race started. And then stage 1, not much happened, to be honest, or not much stuff that I can remember anyways. Yeah, my memory is turning into cheese, isn't it? Yeah, so, yeah, so what happened in stage 1? Well, there was a little couple spinouts in stage 1, but I forget what happened in stage 1, to be perfectly honest. Moving on to stage 2, and then Kyle Larson goes on to win stage number 1. Moving on to stage number 2. Oh yeah, right. At the beginning of the race, Brad Keselowski spun, had issues, and stuff happened. Then stage 2 began. And Chase Elliott, he was leading for a while, and then Kyle Larson came along, and then Truex came along as well, and Chase Elliott fell back to third for a while. And then Kyle Larson went on to win stage number 2. Then the final stage number 3. Kyle Larson led for the majority of it. Many cautions happened near the end of the race, but Kyle Larson, he was able to pull through to win the race. A lot of us saw Kyle Larson winning this race, and he does it. Kyle Larson wins the All Club 400 2017. Yeah, Chase Elliott, he fell back to 10th, I guess, because of pit stuff and other things that happened. What else? Yeah, Matt Kenseth crashed into the inside wall. That was a pretty scary crash. A couple young rookies spun. Or younger guns anyway. Well, not really young guns. Young, underfunded team drivers. Corey LaJoie had problems. Who else? Ricky Stenhouse, not exactly a young gun, but one of the younger guys out there, I guess, had problems. And then Kyle Larson went on to win the race. Yes. Kyle Larson gets his second career win in the Cup Series. And I remember I did a video talking about Kyle Larson's first ever win in the Cup Series, which was way back in July-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I thought, when I made that video, I thought that Kyle Larson is a rookie, and I was like, yay, Kyle Larson, the rookie, wins at Michigan. But actually, Kyle Larson isn't actually a rookie. He's actually a semi-veteran like Chase Elliott. In fact, at the time that I made their review thing about Kyle Larson winning at Michigan, I thought that Kyle Larson was a rookie, but actually Kyle Larson was a semi-veteran, like Chase Elliott is now. So Kyle Larson, and eventually he will become a actual veteran, but I feel like we're not at that point yet. But I do feel we are close. So Kyle Larson wins the Auto Club 400, and he also wins the Auto Club 300, which was the Xfinity race. So Kyle Larson wins twice this weekend in the Xfinity and Cup. Yes. So Kyle Larson showed to be the clear dominator here at Auto Club, and yeah. So what else should I talk about? Let me see. Not much else, really. Kyle Larson wins both the Auto Club races this year, and Sebastian Vettel wins the F1 race, the Australian Grand Prix. So it's on to China for the for Formula 1, and it's on to Martinsville for NASCAR. That's pretty much all I have to say for this review. If there's anything that I've missed, let me know down below in the comments section. And hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I have forgotten my watch. Yeah, I kind of left my watch behind at my daddy's house, which was silly of me. But, oh well, we all make mistakes. But that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Yee!